Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
You're not up, you're fucking down. And if you're down, I'm here to pick you up.
I don't care.
They're just gonna have to deal with it. And if they don't want to deal with me, block me.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Light Buddha Mike back at it again, dog. Y'all ready for these TikTok reviews that I got ready for you? Shit, we going deep. How deep you say? Shit, as deep as we can go. I'll tell you that right now. We going deep with the information that we know. It's only time will tell how much light will shine on what we know well. But hey, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Get in with the vibe.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't share it yet? See? I brought people in trust.
Okay, ready?
Bitch on the ride of my back like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist, is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight at a time. See ya. But I see my baby to bring it around. See ya.
Fam, yo. Thanks for the love and peace and blessings to the ones up above. Yo, Fruitful, what it do? So would you like many views? I would, but I would like to get them naturally, and I don't know how to do that on Kick, so I'm gonna keep it up legit on YouTube. If you wanna come support me over here, platform wide, no, hey, even on Twitch, because I'm affiliated over there. You can subscribe over on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Help a brother out. You know, appreciate you, appreciate you. And as we proceed to give you what you see, here you go. Trying to fit it, see what we can do with this layout real quick. Seems like they changed it up on me a little. All right. They made me very, very small. See if I can change that. That, yeah, that one works. I'll use this. That's better than nothing, right? Let's get it.
Oh God, this, in case y'all haven't heard, it is July 12th, 2025. I'm in Ohio and it's 4:29 p.m. We, the United States, is in the middle of a zombie invasion. I'm laughing because it's terrifying. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's absolutely fucking terrifying. I'm not gonna say where or how or what, because TikTok loves me so much that every time I put something out there that's, well, you know, interesting, they shut it down. So just go into that little search bar and type zombie. Please be safe.
Ooh. Y'all don't get messed up. You know what I'm saying? Don't try none of that. Hell no. You know, stay away from drugs. Drugs is bad. I mean, say, God made natural herbs for us. You know what I'm saying? Herbs is for the healing. You should use those. That's what's natural. What we supposed to do, right? It's supposed to be like this. Let's get it natural, baby.
The elite are just selling us the same stuff in different ways.
Watch Does anyone else notice that we're just going in circles now? Yep. It's with everything. Look at streaming services. Listen. It is 100% at a point. It's just cable. It is just like cable. There are hundreds of streaming services, just like there were hundreds of channels that you have to pay for separately. They all run ads on them, and you have to have all of them to have access to your favorite shows. That is literally cable, but shittier. Uber just created rideshare where they have predetermined locations that people can meet at, and Uber will come and pick you up among all the other people that show up and drive on a predetermined route to drop people off. That is literally the bus. It is exactly the bus, but shittier. Swear to God, we are like 6 months away from people coming out and saying, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of losing my phone. If only there was a way to have it mounted to my wall and connected to a wire so I know I won't lose it and I know it won't drop calls. We are.
The elite pulled a fast one on us and we let it happen. They are literally repackaging old business models and reselling it to us, and we're letting it happen. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay weird.
Hey man, I shit you not. I seen on TikTok they had a little plug-in for your phone's C port for the old cell phone or the old telephone wire with the wire and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can pick that up, answer the phone and everything. That shit crazy. Yo, what up, Angela the Doll? Yo, hey, I appreciate you, Vibes. You know, look, watching the live, dog. I see you out there, homie. I see you. I see you. See me. I see you, bro. See ya.
This information is only for a select few people, because most people not gonna get where I'm coming from. They told you that in the end times, there's gonna be a bunch of false prophets, right? Now look at nowadays. Everybody nowadays saying, well, we're in the end times, we're in the end times. But look at how many spiritual and conscious people is coming out the woodworks. They told you in the end times, aka the end of their time, aka the motherfuckers who created religion in the first place, it's the end times for them. All these conscious and spiritual people coming out the woodworks out of nowhere. It's like motherfuckers just popping up. It's like motherfuckers just waking the fuck up out of nowhere. Like this shit just happening overnight. It's a contingency plan. They told you in the end times, their end times, there's gonna be false prophets because they don't want people to wake the fuck up. They using reverse psychology on y'all. It ain't that hard to figure out once you dig deep enough into it and you see the world for what this shit really the fuck is. I just want to say for the record, I value the Bible. It's actually one of the most valuable books for humanity. It has so much wisdom within it, so many lessons. I just want to get that straight. But at the end of the day, the Bible was also used as a tool for control. Because the best way to control somebody is to mix truth with your own lies. And half the Bible has been rewritten and revamped. Half that motherfucker is just to keep you asleep. Even if you don't give a fuck about religion or none of that, and you just believe in Jesus, I don't even care. Because Jesus, the whole point of Jesus' teachings was to wake your ass the fuck up. That's the whole point he was here for.
That's real talk. You gotta remember, man, when he walked into church, he was knocking over the fucking pulpits, motherfucking offering trays and everything. They ain't what Father wanted. You know what I'm saying? And then look at now, man. It's like how NBA said it. You know what I'm saying? People ain't even honoring the Father no more. They over here worshiping the Son. You know what I'm saying? And I understand he said through me, but that means through the Word. The Word. You know what I'm saying? Through love. Get through it. Get through it. You know what I'm saying? We good though. I appreciate, I like, it's technically a Riddler when you see the question mark on it. It's like a question mark right here in the middle. A little bit. You know what I'm saying?
And we only stay together when we recognize that essence that we are one. Prayer and religion will never do that. It divides us. It divides us. It puts us against each other. You bring 7 motherfuckers right here, right now, from 7 different religious denominations, they gonna kill each other. The Christians and the Muslims have been killing each other for a long time. Over the same damn God, let them tell them. I'm talking about you fake Christians. I'm talking about the real Christians that really war with the Muslims and the Christian Crusades, and niggas was having swords, and they was really at war. Nigga, you go read it. They really was game banging about they Jesus. What you talking about? So the family that prays together will never stay together. That's a huge lie. We don't need prayer. The cosmic family that understands that we are in a divine time where we need to remember who we are and take our birthright back. That's who stays together. Also, we all got different soul contracts. So you could be born into the family, but that don't mean that's your family. That's just the entry room you use to enter this realm. The family is your soul tribe. Those who connect to you, relate to you, understand what you're saying. You ain't got to break it down because they already know where you're coming from. That's your soul tribe. You ain't got to say your sentence. They going to finish it for you. That's your soul tribe. That's your family. You feel me? That's why most of your family members don't fuck with you and it's beef in every black family because that ain't your family.
See, man, damn. Free the God, man. You know what I'm saying? Free the God. That's all I gotta say. That man knows too much. He like our modern day Negro Damas. You know what I'm saying? Modern day Negro Damas. The words he was spitting was 2 years in the making. Still making. It's like you gotta get that sense, man. Because everything is in the rotation of a cyclical path. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna repeat itself until the path is broken. A lot of people don't know when to jump off the path. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Golden Child. You guys remember that movie with Eddie Murphy? You know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to get off the path. You know what I'm saying? He almost died if he would have stayed on that bridge with that water. But you gotta be like water, man. You gotta flow. Go with the flow, yo. That's all.
Bless us so that we can be a blessing to others. And the reason why many people manifestations don't work is because they're not walking in their divine call, their divine purpose. You're not doing what the universe sent you here to do. What you're not fulfilling your soul contract. And a big part of that is because a competition was put in play to make us feel like we have to kill each other, fight each other at every angle just to survive. So
I wonder what that was about. Did it just like cut out like that? Hold on, I gotta play it one more again.
Bless us so that we can be a blessing to others. And the reason why many people manifestations don't work is because they're not walking in their divine call, their divine purpose. You're not doing what the universe sent you here to do. What you're not fulfilling your soul contract. And a big part of that is because a competition was put in play to make us feel like we have to kill each other, fight each other at every angle just to survive. So.
All right, that's why I missed it. It was so short, you know what I'm saying? But it got to it. Said Eddie is mom's favorite. It was just short and sweet to the simple point. I see what it was, what it is. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the 11 people watching out there. You know what I'm saying? Everything helps me get up to them 3,000 watch hours. I do see you. And I know you see me too. Let's get it.
The original angelic beings are us. Okay? You have 72 demonic forces locked within your DEA. Little Oranos all over you. These are the titans. Alright? AKA the demons in you. You also have 72 angelic beings within you. These are all feminine energies. 72 plus 72 together makes 144. This is what, and it's 144 of these energies, these feminine energies in you. Alright? And they are all warrior energies that are designed to help you be what you are, a galaxy destroyer, a spiritual assassin, and a protector of the realm. All right? The 72 demons in you are the titans. All right? All the titans that were here originally, because the titans was a separate race of beings, but they were gods too, but they were titans. They left a piece of themselves in our genetics. Marvel has a new movie coming out called Eternals. I advise everybody to go watch it because it's basically talking about what I'm saying right now. And I've been telling y'all this. They just came out with a movie called The Eternals. Same shit. I've been telling y'all this, right?
Yeah, facts. That movie nice too. That movie nice. Tell you a lot about us. A lot about what they don't want us to know when we get close to the sun. You know what I'm saying? We ain't Icarus, but shit. Something like Kal-El, you know what I mean? Something like Kal-El. I noticed during the summertime we be out there. Don't give no fucks. Having fun. You know what I'm saying? Sun beaming. It get hot, but it get dry hot. We probably won't be out there that long. But shit. Sunlight be good to us. Thanks for liking the video, fam. Say we up 12, 11. I got 10 likes. Supporting us. We got 12 watches. Thank you.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Just saying. Some strange shit out there in the world. Be careful, boys and girls. Be careful. Stay on your P's and Q's. Don't end up on the evening news. Let's get it.
Can we stop getting distracted and talk about this? Let's talk about Zara Ranch. That's still listed in his LLC. Let's talk about why the state of New Mexico is in the middle of his ranch. Let's talk about why this looks like burial spot. I I'm gonna ask straight up, did he really sell that place? Because that exact name was what goes back to the records of 2015. So if you can find it, tag me in. And can we talk about what this design used to look like? Who wants to tell me in the comments what bunker place he was associated with? It is literally a perfect circle in the middle. And we are aware of meditation ritual, right? Oh yeah, why didn't they ever investigate that place? And again, why didn't they seize his cryptocurrency either? Heck, I'm really wondering why they let him out in 2007 and let him build that stuff, that island, for over a decade. You did see my video on that, right? Of what the real story is that went there? But yeah, let's talk about Venezuela and Ukraine. Distractions, distractions, distractions. And wait until you get a load of what else I got. Toodles.
I'm telling you, man, superheroes popping up left and right, exposing these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they understand, man. I don't think they understand. We are watching and we are vigilant. We will not go by the night unseen and unheard. You know what I'm saying? We out here to put a mud hole in your ass. You won't stop this shit. If you don't get right, you will get left. Shit, don't know. Kind of missed it. It sounded interesting though. Says with everything going on, don't think we are we getting that stimulus check? Hey, I'm kind of with you on that one, Shoes. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, these guys over here trying to perpetrate on us and shit. We is not about that bullshit, man. We want that paper. You know, you said you couldn't get it. Don't. Well, he got, like I said, he got three more years, y'all. 3 more years. It's only a matter of time before we can tell, you know what I'm saying, what's going to be good or what's not. It is what it is until it comes, you know what I'm saying? Until everyone get there, be patient.
The whole Thanksgiving celebration is about their attack on the Mississippians. And they attacked the Mississippians the same way they did when they first landed. They hit us with the okie doke. So this gets us to where we are today. Where we are right now. It's all based around what the Mississippians was doing. You see what I'm saying? It was a code that was already set up for us to rise again. Why you think the Mayans was able to talk about the end of the world? That code comes from the Mississippians. Like when we was Mississippians, they was just Mississippians. We had to fall. They fell into separate tribes trying to win the war. And then spells were cast over the tribes. So the tribes, then we start arguing with each other. Then it was like we wasn't like fighting with each other really, but it was like, all right, fuck y'all. We gonna defend this side. Y'all defend that side. The camaraderie left. And then they was able to sweep in and start doing more. And next thing you know, you look up, niggas getting annexed off the land. Like, that's literally how it went. You know what I'm saying?
That's literally how it went. Basically, they gave us the weapons and shit to fuck with each other. And once we started fucking with each other, we didn't notice that we were fucking with each other by their hand. But puppetry, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know none of that. But we was kids. In an old ass game that they was playing. We was kids. We didn't know none of that. Nobody understood none of that. They didn't teach us none of that. If they did teach us, they took us out. Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Took them out. Fucking all the greats. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to know this shit. They don't want us to know this shit. They mad that we know this shit. You know why they mad? Because now they trickery ain't gonna work on us like they used to. We know we see they shit. You know what I'm saying? We see when a kid gets abducted now. We know when you do it. We hold that. Stop that part. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you. You coming.
We never was slaves, y'all. We been slaves now. We wasn't slaves. We was, remember, they landed on our realm and the war started there. It never ended, nigga. We was warring with them from the moment they landed. And they were trying to enslave our ass, and our ancestors wasn't going for it. That's why they try to hide all the wars in history. Then they want to call it American Revolution War, the Mexican-American War, this war, that war, this war. Nigga, that's one war that we fought against them as one people against them. And they got it hidden in history under all these different names. all the way on down to the Florida Seminole War, the Second Seminole War. All them shits was motherfucking us fighting against slavery and fighting against their culture and their white Jesus that they was trying to push on us. That's what every war was fought, and they don't want you to know that today. They want you to think these are just a bunch of random Indian tribes and they had nothing to do with you. They want you to think all these wars was just separate wars. Right, I'm bringing this shit full circle. Nigga, that's the same war, nigga. And then we was fucking all the way to the Gullah Geechee War, nigga. And we was fucking them up so bad. That's the true reason Abraham Lincoln actually signed the Emancipation Proclamation. Like, man, we can't do nothing with them. Go read up on it. Go do your research. They hide it, but it's there.
Said same war, different names, exactly. Hey, Angela, guess what I found out too? My mom was positive for the R Reese's factor for the blood type. So she's O positive. So I guess I do have monkeys in my family. It's alright though, it's because we're from the earth, so you know it's only natural that they had made us from it. It's alright. It's alright. That's probably why I have superpowers. Stay on the fucking head of mine. So big. Call me Mega Mind. I'm gonna stop though. Because I feel like I'm wasting time. I don't think I deleted that video yet. Alright, don't let me waste your time. I'll take it to the next one.
The underground base and city infrastructure and transportation system that's been built. And
I'm sorry?
Yes. So we have built an extraordinary number of underground bases and supposedly transportation systems. Some of these are documented as part of the national security infrastructure. I think there are many more.
In the United States?
In the United States, and all over the world. From 2021 to 2023, I took one of the smartest subscribers in the Slayer Report network, and he and I spent 2 years collecting all the data and all the allegations on underground bases. We systematically went through and tried to estimate our guess, this is totally a guess, of how many underground bases, both underground in the United States, but also underground under the ocean around the United States. And our estimate was 170 with a transportation network connecting them.
And what would be the purpose?
If you thought you were going to get a near extinction event,
So a lot of underground military bases, you guys. You know, so they talk about the stuff all the time too, you know what I'm saying? I remember when they come out with movies like Drilling Underneath the Earth with Samuel L. Jackson and stuff. But it was all CGI because they don't want you to go deep. Remember? And then they said you could dig all the way to China. That was a lie. Said, but I ain't no primate. I did already explain that, Mike. We are the superior beings. It's alright. I just like making jokes anyways, Angela. It's all jokes. I got a cousin named Monkey Man. Hey, I was just saying, look, I like Monkey D. Luffy for a reason, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a pirate, you know what I'm saying? I got that straw hat in me, you know? That's all I'm saying, man. We gonna be sailing away pretty soon. Get up off of this land, cause I have a feeling that the pole shift is gonna happen soon, and half of the people ain't gonna be ready for that move. The other half, they just gonna be frozen in time. But hey, we shall proceed. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know we baby kids, we don't die, we multiply.
the underground base and city infrastructure and transportation system that's been built. And
I'm sorry?
Yes. So we have built
Hmm? Y'all ready to go deep? Yeah, man. We get in.
You may have heard me say Oklahoma is the capital of black towns, having more still in existence than any other state. But Oklahoma had an early Chinatown as well. Chinese people built a safe haven connected by underground tunnels in Oklahoma City. Let me tell you about it. I'm the young black mayor, your #1 history influencer. Chinese immigrants were lured to America with the promises of riches during the gold rush of 1848. By 1880, 2 million of them had made it to San Francisco. By 1882, Congress passed the Chinese Exclusion Act, which banned all Chinese immigration, but not before all of our railroads had been built. The Chinese faced extensive racism, and it was no different in Oklahoma. Some places passed Jim Crow-like laws, forbidding Chinese men from marrying white women. So across American cities, they built Chinatown underground. In 1969, the mayor of Oklahoma City and others visited the mythical city, entering through a door in an alley between California and Sheridan Streets. It was no myth at all. Led by Uncle Willie Hong, the Chinese developed a vast community of rooms with sleeping quarters, living areas, and kitchens. It was said to be 100 people living underground in OKC. There were 2 levels under the basement level, with a burial area and a Buddhist temple. A group of health inspectors reported the community clean and in line with all health standards after a visit in 1921. Much better conditions than underground Chinatowns in other cities. Many underground tunnels and passageways exist today under downtown Oklahoma City. Despite urban renewal, evidence suggests that these are some of the same tunnels the Chinese built. No wonder there's a Chinese restaurant downtown underground in Oklahoma City. To stay up on your hidden histories and the unrivaled history of Oklahoma, lock in with me. Truly your #1 history influencer.
And we only starting to get deep. You know what I'm saying? We only start, you guys. Chinatown in Oklahoma. Man, speakeasies in every state. We don't even know. The first place I ever saw Asian was in Louisiana. I was too young, so I can't really say that. Because Chicago, we have a Chinatown, Jewtown, all that. It don't matter. We have everybody. Polacks, Irish, Italians, shit, Sicilians, everything. The melting pot. Chicago. It's like a flavor of every, I guess every continent, every state, every place, like central hub type shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, so I was visiting there. Nice.
What if I told you that beneath your feet, right now, there could be a forgotten city? A ghostly grid of tunnels, vaults, and chambers where people once lived, worked, traded, and maybe even hid from the law. Yeah. Welcome to Underground America. These aren't basements. These aren't bunkers. These are full-blown cities buried beneath the very streets we walk on. You've seen skyscrapers, but have you ever walked 6 blocks underground beneath Seattle's Pioneer Square, where 1800s storefronts still stand frozen in time? After the Great Fire of 1889, the city rebuilt, right over itself. Now you can literally stroll beneath modern sidewalks, through a ghost town carved in brick. And then there's Kansas City's Subtropolis, a limestone mine turned underground metropolis. Over 6 million square feet of roads, storage, even offices. And guess what? The U.S. Postal Service works down there. So does Ford. It's like a city inside a cave. And it's still growing. But wait, it gets weirder. In L.A., 11 miles of Prohibition-era tunnels once smuggled booze, cash, and secrets. Mobsters, police, even speakeasies used them. Some say you can still find hidden entrances if you're brave enough to explore. Now, picture this. You're shopping in Houston, grabbing lunch in a tunnel system so massive it connects 95 city blocks. That's right. Underground sushi, tacos, and dry cleaning while everyone else is sweating in traffic above. Oh, and let's not forget Disney World. You think Goofy teleports between rides? Nope. There's an entire tunnel network underneath Magic Kingdom so characters can move without guests seeing them. It's like Hogwarts for cast members. From the ghostly catacombs of Indianapolis to the mysterious bunker beneath Greenbrier Resort meant to house all of Congress. These places are real. Hidden, forgotten. Sometimes still in use. Sometimes better left unexplored. So the next time you're walking downtown, ask yourself, what's under your city? You might just be a few feet away from America's biggest secret. A whole other world, underground. Strap in. This rabbit...
Yeah. Strap in. This rabbit hole going deep. I know that's right. I ain't never seen no Chinese food commercial myself. Unless it's American. Fuck Panda Express. What the fuck is that shit? Huh? But y'all don't even know. China been doing shit like Japan, China, Korea. All the niggas been doing like experiments with alien DNA, cloning, all that shit. It's crazy. Crazy work.
The underground nightmare. Most people don't realize that beneath the streets of Portland lies a hidden world of terror, the infamous Shanghai tunnels, a place where people vanished, never to be seen again. Back in the 1800s, Portland was known as one of the most dangerous port cities in America. Unsuspecting men were drugged in local bars, dragged underground and sold into slavery aboard ships, never knowing what happened to them. And the worst part, some of them never made it out alive. Many were left chained in underground cells, where they perished in darkness. Their spirits are still trapped below. Visitors report chilling voices, shadow figures watching from the corners, and even the sound of chains rattling when no one is there. Some say the spirits of the lost still roam these tunnels, waiting for revenge. Would you dare to walk through these haunted tunnels? Drop a comment if you think you could make it through, or if you'd turn back immediately. The Shanghai tunnels remain one of the darkest secrets of the Pacific Northwest. And if you listen closely, you might just hear the whispers of those who never escape.
That's some chilling shit right there. Chilling shit. How many of those you think were Abina Bohm harvesting centers? All of them. All of them. Just saying. All of them. But hey, I digress. Let's keep it moving. Because we only getting deeper. And you know, there's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? We up here trying to show you what's down there. You feel me? Let's get it.
You still think underground cities are a conspiracy? Let me show you one that's hiding in plain sight in Kansas City. There's a massive underground complex called Subtropolis, and it's not a theory, it's real. It's carved into a limestone cave under the city, covering 55 million square feet. That's not one, not two, but 1,200 football fields, all underground. It's been there since the 1960s, and over 55 businesses operate in it, including the U.S. Postal Service, EPA, and even the National Archives, storing federal records deep underground. The tunnels are so stable and well planned they never need heating or cooling. The temp stays between 60 and 65 degrees all year round. And this wasn't a one-off. Subtropolis was designed to be a literal underground city, and it's still growing. The underground cities are well and alive. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Big old coal mine cities. Nah, you want them salt cities like Utah, Salt Lake City. Yeah, nitty gritty cities. Shit. These people is kidnapping us and harvesting us underground. You know what it is, people. We ain't slow. We know. They got us looking up. They got us looking up when we supposed to elevate and see they bullshit down below. You know what it is. That's why you come here tonight, bringing you the good shit, right? Right.
So you still don't believe underground cities exist, huh? Because when you was in school, they brainwashed you and made you think it was nothing but molten lava, and that's what fueled the volcanoes, and it was just a hot, fiery center, huh? Well, I believe Wikipedia begs to differ. Check this out. This is what Wikipedia has to say. An underground city is a series of linked subterranean places that may provide defensive refuge, a place for living, working or shopping, a transit system, wine and storage cellars, drainage channels. Several of these underground cities may be currently active modern creations, or they may be historic, including ancient sites, some of which may be entirely or partially open to the public. Let's keep going. The term may also refer to a network of tunnels that connects buildings beneath the street level that may house office blocks, shopping centers, metro stations, theaters, and other attractions. These passages can usually be accessed through the public space of any of the buildings connected to them, and sometimes have separate entries as well. This latter definition encompasses many modern structures, whereas the former more generally covers tunnel systems from ancient times to the present today. That means today, people. Underground cities are especially functional in cities with very cold or hot climates because they permit activities to be comfortably accessible year-round without regard to the weather. Underground cities are similar in nature to skyway systems and may include some buildings linked by skyways or above-ground corridors rather than underground. Some cities also have tunnels that have been abandoned. Crystal, Virginia is an urban neighborhood in the southeastern corner of Arlington County, Virginia, approximately 5 miles south of downtown Washington, D.C. Due to its extensive integration of office buildings and residential high-rise buildings using underground corridors, travel between stores, offices, and residences, it is possible to travel much of the neighborhood without going above ground, making at least part of Crystal City an underground city. Let's go. This is Crystal City, Arlington County, Virginia. Much of this, you can travel underground. Oh, y'all want to go further? How about this? Look at these two maps. Who can tell me what the top one is and what the bottom one is? Never mind, I got you. The top one is where people go missing every year. Okay? Look at them areas. That's where most of the people go missing every year. All right? The bottom one is underground caves. Those are cave systems. All right? Look at the two. Look at the concentrated areas. I'm going to just leave that there for you. Y'all holler at me, though. I'm going to get on off of here. I love y'all. Stay safe. Peace!
Telling y'all, man, I don't okay, it's nobody. I want to bring y'all the facts because I know what you want. You just want to know why. And I can explain that. They hate us. They hate us because they ain't us. If you ain't us, then you ain't us. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking asses. What does the ass do? Try to shit on you. But sometimes you gotta beat the dick and just say fuck it. Keep it moving.
Did you know there used to be a town in Florida where people lived completely underground? In the 1970s, deep in central Florida near the town of Williston, there was an underground community. Not a bunker, not a cave, an actual town carved into the earth. And the reason why? It was too hot to live above ground. Stick with me, Elle. This gets wilder than you think. They were opal miners. Florida sits on one of the few opal deposits in America. These miners worked underground all day in the Florida heat, then realized something. It was cooler down there, so they just stayed, carved out homes, built furniture into the rock walls, created entire living spaces 30 feet below the surface. The temperature stayed a perfect 72 degrees year-round, while above ground it hit 100. Some families lived down there for years. Kids grew up in underground homes. They'd come up for school, then go back down to sleep. Are there still people living underground in Florida today? Because I've been researching other old mining sites and some locals won't talk about them, follow along, I'm tracking down what's left. The main community shut down in the 80s when regulations caught up. But the tunnels? So here's what I want to know. Would you live underground in Florida if it meant never dealing with the heat again? Free cooling, no hurricane damage, complete privacy? Drop a follow and comment underground if you want me to explore the abandoned tunnels.
I don't know about none of that. I ain't no Florida man. Can't help you out. Can't help you out one bit. But you know I can't help you out. This next clip.
The Atlanta Underground. A whole nother original ground level of a city. Buried underground. This one has become nothing more than a tourist trap for Atlanta now, with a silly backstory to go along with it, like all the other underground cities. And here's some footage of somebody taking a little peek at the little tourist trap it's become. Funny how all these cities in the late 1800s, all suffering from great fires and great floods that caused them to bury their ground levels. Just like Seattle, Sacramento, Chattanooga, buried history, buried right beneath our feet.
Tell you, man. Tell you. There's a lot in there, too. A lot we won't see, a lot we will. We gonna get into it, though. We gonna get into it.
Right beneath Los Angeles, there may be an ancient metropolis, and almost no one knows it exists. In 1933, an engineer named G. Warren Shufelt claimed he had discovered a vast network of underground tunnels. Not sewers, not subways, but what he called the City of the Lizard People. According to him, these tunnels led to stone-carved halls, secret chambers filled with gold, and even a library preserving the records of a civilization older than known history. All of this came from the account of a Hopi elder, a story about an ancient race. They survived a great catastrophe thousands of years ago by moving underground, building a city to store technology, documents, and treasures far from human reach. Schufelt's survey maps allegedly showed tunnels stretching for miles, some directly beneath downtown. However, just weeks after the discovery hit the newspaper headlines, the excavation was abruptly halted. The maps vanished, and officials declared nothing had been found. Was this merely a hoax, or is Los Angeles truly built on top of an ancient underground city that was deliberately hidden?
You said that's why a lot of sinkholes happen. The veil is lifting and they can't hide that. Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's why I've been trying to show everybody, like, hey man, I know why the motherfuckers is fucking us, and they don't want to tell us why. They trying to either flood us, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to turn on the pressure valves, or they gonna fry us. I ain't trying to fry. I ain't no fish. The fuck? Fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be me. Shit, hell.
What you mean you found the underground city in Chicago?
Y'all, we in the middle of downtown, right? Right across from the Drake Hotel. Well, y'all know they talk about underground cities in Chicago. What is this?
What the?
It's blocked off. Just like a rim. And then it's just a blocked off underground door. This is the street right here.
No. That was an underground train station. that they stopped using. Because ain't no way there's underground cities anywhere. Because there's just normal cities, all the cities that we are from. That's it. I don't know why people keep saying that. I don't know what that guy found because he didn't find nothing. He was just pointing at a door that got closed off. Let's get it real out here, guys. Chicago, do you know about that? Because I don't know anything about that. Because I'm from New York City. And ain't no underground cities over there, just train stations. And this ain't no underground city. This is just a parking lot. So please, don't say you found anything, because you didn't find anything. That was just a door blocked off, so nobody could go down there. And I don't know what that rant was for. Y'all play around too much on this app. This video's for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what that guy's talking about. He didn't find no underground city. We didn't see it with our own eyes. That was just a door that was blocked off with a ramp that led to who knows. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about this. I'm out.
Same shoes. Same. Except for 9 September. I'm saying that shit crazy. I just remember all the Capone tunnels they used to talk about when it wasn't really his tunnels. They was just there. He discovered them. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was using the shit to run the shit, the legal liquor and shit. You know what I'm saying? Running their moonshine business. Speakeasies and all. Hell.
Most people don't know this, but hidden deep in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, there's a government facility so secret, most maps don't even mark it. It's not a military base. It's not a tourist site. This is Mount Weather, the underground city built for America's worst day. Behind layers of fences, cameras, and armed patrols lies a vast complex of tunnels, bunkers, and command centers. It's said to stretch for miles beneath the mountain, stocked with food, water, and technology to survive decades. If Washington, D.C. ever falls, this is where the president, top generals, and Congress disappear. Not hotels, not offices, but dormitories, hospitals, even a power grid, all hidden underground. Locals whisper about helicopters vanishing into the trees, convoys slipping through unmarked gates, and guards who don't answer questions. Try to get close and you'll be stopped before you see anything. It's not just a bunker, it's a shadow capital, a reminder that when chaos hits, power doesn't vanish and retreats underground. This is Mount Weather, the fortress America hopes it never has to use.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I bet you they got like mansions, fucking playgrounds, swimming pools, amusement parks, fucking car parks, just everything. Everything. You know what I'm saying? And if you, like in The Simpsons, if you weren't part of the club, you didn't get the ring, you didn't get the thing for your car to let you get through the mountain pass, you didn't get into the board meetings, you know what I'm saying? So hey, it's gotta be one of them things, man. You gotta just know.
Indianapolis. You have a lost subterranean river that runs 26 miles beneath your city? And there's a lost portion of said city under there? Good to know. That's the entrance. I'm standing in front of the entrance to the lost river of Pogue that runs beneath Indianapolis. This river was covered up in the 1880s and 1890s due to constant flooding, just catastrophic flooding. It's a lost river. It's a lost subterranean river. Rumor has it there's a lost city down there. I am gonna go try and find it. The locals lovingly refer to this area as this painted city, and you can kind of see why. It has some really good artwork down here. Some of these guys are really talented.
Mm. I didn't see no city. I just seen an aqueduct. This motherfucker nigga was getting us quite be smoking so loud and passing out. Yeah. Wait, you still got an hour left, so don't pass out too soon. I need them watch hours. Just crazy. Said got a whole blunt. Yeah, nice. Chillaxing. Smoke with you. Cheers. Mm. To answer your question, Boogie, no, they it's a contingency plan. You know what I'm saying? That's something that they used to fall back on. And so I just touched the blunt in the phone like it was a real cheer. Nice. So they have it as a fallback. You know what I'm saying? Just certain people know about it. Certain people don't. So it was mostly a fallout for the use and shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, humans gotta survive too. So that's deep in Manhattan right there.
Can go from New York to Brazil, Buenos Aires, and then Antarctica without ever coming up to the surface for air. And you can do it all at way more than 1,000 miles an hour on magnetic levitation trains, otherwise called maglev. One thing he told me, he went from Virginia to Los Angeles in 45 minutes. Do the math, 3,000 miles an hour. Most people don't even believe that there's a tunnel network. There are there are hundreds of thousands of miles of tunnel systems.
And trying to have public fallout shelters, all that shit. Yeah, because Like everybody gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So if you were what we would call part of that scene, or smart enough to know that shit, you was good. Said, okay, I asked Mike, when are you and Vando gonna squash the beef? I know everyone wants to know respectfully. Hey, I don't have no beef. I told him, man, as long as he stopped using certain language on my channel, and trying to argue with certain guest people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta calm down, man. People like arguing and shit, but man, this ain't Jerry. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, I gotta mediate and shit. You know what I'm saying? People gotta be hurt. You can't judge people by what you ain't in their shoes. You don't know how it is. That's what it is. But like I said, I ain't got no beef. Let's get it.
These were the original grounds of Sacramento in the 1800s. Many floods caused major damage to the city of Sacramento. From 1862 until the mid-1870s, Sacramento raised the level of its downtown by building reinforced brick walls on its downtown streets and filling the resulting street walls with dirt. The previous first floors of the building became basements, which you see here, with open space between the street and the building, previously the sidewalk, now at the basement level. This is known as Sacramento Underground. This is also the location where I captured one of my best paranormal evidence thus far. An apparition is seen right behind this pillar. What do you see?
Sacramento got a lot of shit in their caves too, huh? What up? What up, the Dawn as Rise? Appreciate you showing up, leaving a thumbs up for the live. You know what I'm saying? Helping this dream that I stream to survive. You know what I'm saying? I need that. But this is DTS. You know what I'm saying? Dream to stream, aka Fam Over TV. You know what I'm saying? Brought to you by Stoner and the Hot Box Entertainment. And I am your host, Light Buddha Mike. Back at it again. You know, I'm high as hell, you guys. But it don't mean I can't get high. You know, you could get unhigh, but you can't get high.
Underground city in America.
Cities. Let's get it.
There's cities underground. There's warehouses underground. There's actual homes underground. People build these tunnels, and they've built them for decades. There's a lot of elite celebrities. They go down there for parties. Underneath the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, California. I was there for a cock party. We walked through the museum, through the garden area, and employees led us to underground tunnels. We had to take an elevator and stairs. We had to be led. There is no way that you can just walk into a tunnel. The entrances and the exits are in your face, but there's no way that you can just walk through tunnels. You'll get stuck. You'll go deeper and deeper, and you won't be able to come back out because it's hard, because the tunnels run all different directions for miles and miles and miles and miles. So if you go down the wrong one, you'll get stuck. And it's confusing to turn back around and get back to where you're going. So you have to be led in and out. I think people assume that when you get underground, it's just this dirt and you keep going deeper and there's more dirt and then there's cages. No, that's not how it works. The Playboy Mansion. The Playboy Mansions. I met some really elite people when I was there. I had to do jobs with some elite celebrities.
I'm a psychic medium, so I actually, like, every time I walk past his house, and obviously the Playboy Mansion's right there, and we know about the tunnels that connect from the Playboy Mansion.
To here?
I'm sure they connect here. Why wouldn't they?
There are places that connect, so what kind of energy? What kind of energy are you picking up?
Just like, there's just like darkness. I mean, in general, like, I've always had weird feelings on this street.
Yeah.
This type. Well, the Playboy Mansion's down there. So I always thought it was the Playboy Mansion. It wasn't until probably a year ago that I realized this was Diddy's house.
Cannot believe what went on under it. Playboy magazine reports it has just discovered blueprints for a network of tunnels beneath the mansion that supposedly led to the homes of Jack Nicholson, Warren Beatty, James Caan,
Will you watch yourself, boy?
and Kirk Douglas. Now dig this. A photo from the late 70s allegedly showing an excavation in progress beneath the mansion. And this one shows the newly discovered tunnel plans. Check out the bunny logo on the plywood wall. Best of all, the blueprint. It says this tunnel leads to James Caan's house. This one to Jack Nicholson's. This one to Kirk Douglas's. And this one goes all the way to Warren Beatty's house.
Damn. Well, ish, I wonder what they gonna name me. Jen's like, they gonna have to name me something. Yeah, that's weird to change your name. Oh, nice. Keep at it. Keep at it.
An underground city of giants has been discovered in the Grand Canyon. If only the world's buried cities would rise up someday, but they don't. They're almost impossible to find. Those stories about rediscovered cities, once inhabited by a race of giants, will always fascinate us. Amazing discoveries require great efforts or an even greater amount of luck. According to an article published in the Arizona Gazette in April 5th, 1909, the Grand Canyon was once home to civilization that most likely consisted of individuals of cyclopean proportions. They were huge giants. If such a civilization ever lived, surely would have left behind some structure as a testament of its existence. We've already found the red-haired giants in Wisconsin and the huge giant skeletons in Nevada. And the American Native Indians have legends of giants all over the United States. The article mentions the discovery of an enormous underground citadel by an explorer named G.E. Kincaid, who stumbled upon it while rafting on the Colorado River. It's worth mentioning that Kincaid was an established archaeologist and had financial backing from the Smithsonian Institute. The entrance to the city was at the end of a tunnel that stretched for almost a mile underground. Kincaid wrote, "First, I would impress that the cavern is nearly inaccessible. The entrance is 1,484 feet down the sheer canyon wall. It's located on government land, and no visitor will be allowed there under penalty of trespass. Above the shelf which hid it from view from the river was the mouth of the cave. When I saw the chisel marks on the wall inside the entrance, I became interested, securing my gun, and went in. The architecture suggested the builders of the underground city possessed advanced engineering skills. The central hub of the subterranean city was a mammoth chamber, out of which passageways radiated like spokes on a wheel. The walls of the main chamber were adorned with copper weapons and tablets covered in hieroglyphic symbols not dissimilar to those found in Egypt, so they looked like Egyptian hieroglyphs. Another finding that pointed to an Egyptian link were the mummified bodies, by far the most intriguing thing inside the citadel. No mummy measured less than 9 feet tall, and all of them were wrapped in dark linen. Kincaid wrote he had stood one up and photographed it by flashlight, but that photo is nowhere to be found. Further exploration revealed something about the religion of the city's giant inhabitants. Kincaid states, over 100 feet from the entrance is the cross wall, several hundred feet long, in which are found the idol or image of the people's god, sitting cross-legged with a lotus flower or lily in each hand. The cast of the face is oriental, and so is the carving of the cavern. The idol almost resembles Buddha.
So get this guy. I get yeah, that's weird. The only state that found giants with horns. So we have lied to so much. Yeah, we have been lied to so much that we wouldn't believe the truth if we printed it in black and white. Facts. You call it fucking fairy tales and fucking mythology and shit. Guys don't understand it. Fucking fiction and science is the same damn thing. Said none of them is physics. Physics is what's reality. Science is just a bunch of equations and shit. It's not really proof. Said Illinois has a lot of pyramids, snake mounds. I went there and asked to see them. They deny everything, and I've been taking. I'm talking about them for 60 years. See, that's what I'm talking about. Divine motherfucking Smithsonian don't want to give nobody no information. And the only way you can get a Freedom of Information Act is if you go to the motherfucking like, hey man, I want to know what the fuck you guys doing. What's in the catalog? What's back there, man? I need to get back there, man. What are we paying you for? That's our shit we need to know. You know what I'm saying? You used to have airplanes and shit. We used to walk through. Used to be like night at the museum until you fucking Ben Stiller us. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's it.
There's an edge over there.
So because the truth would be found out, we could all piece all the puzzles together. Yeah, this is the thing that I'm really thinking that they don't really want us to be in our divine light. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want us to know what purpose really is. That way we could be stuck in the loop instead of just finding our way back outside of the bubble. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they really want to stop. They want to hinder all of our progress thus far to better ourselves as a civilization and shit. You know what I'm saying? And people just gotta understand we're beyond going back where the fuck we came from. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. Even if you took away the technology, the shit's simple enough to create, recreate, and use again. It's not that hard. You got smart ass geniuses and shit. Kids putting shit together and fucking. You take away their computer and shit, motherfucker come back with pieces of a computer and playing motherfucking a video game and shit still. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Crazy, man.
They've been keeping this from you. This is the underground city that was found beneath Los Angeles by a man named Warren Shufelt. It was discovered using a device he invented to detect underground tunnels and caverns. Shufelt mapped out a network of passageways stretching for miles beneath the city. And here is where it gets crazy. His maps indicated a central chamber filled with gold and advanced artifacts. Shufelt said that upon analysis of the artifacts and the scriptures found within the passageways, they all pointed to a lost continent named Lemuria. Despite his groundbreaking findings, city officials abruptly shut down his excavation. They officially claimed that the tunnels were old subway lines. But this is where they messed up. The Los Angeles subway system didn't begin operation until 1990, over 70 years after Schufelt's discovery. So what subway lines were they referring to? Some speculate that they were referring to an ancient civilization that had access to a subway-like system. Some have even gone further to say that the city officials had knowledge from the future. They knew that Los Angeles would eventually have a running subway system in the years to come, therefore it would be the perfect cover-up, perfectly concealing its true origins.
I don't know how plausible that is. But it does sound good indeed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But so one day everyone's staying home, we could have leverage as people. Yeah, for real. In the case Pinky and the Brain, we all know who the real genius was. Narf. Facts. I've been saying that for years about all kinds of stuff. It's trying to get the people in the room to agree. Facts. Okay, Divine has me tripping, or I'm just getting really high. Have those numbers always been behind my name? No, no. YouTube did some weird shit, right? With the names, it gives you like your name address type shit. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, that that shit is disturbing. Shit. We got more where that came from.
Yeah, we make a video. You go down. Okay. It's okay. Go.
This way. Yeah. This short way.
The short way? Oh. So we take this one. Oh, ich bin da unten. Vorhin wir oben geschaut, das kann man unten. Oh, cool. Amazing. Cool. Know where the first?
Has been unique. Has been. This way. Yeah. This short way.
The short way? Oh. So we take the short way.
Quick question in the chat: how many guys checked your phone after you heard the the beat? Looks like some underground stuff. Yeah. See, I like mine 3 times. You know what I'm saying? I'm a avid liker of my own stuff because I like what I put out there. Because if I don't like it, who else will? You know what I'm saying? So damn, kind of reminds me of the coal shaft here. Yeah, yeah, it is basically.
Today's Streamers Update, Nina Lynn just caught live for shoplifting, right in front of a Target employee. The chat was spamming, she scanned the butter, not the steak. People are now questioning if Twitch will take action. Agent Zero just revealed his body transformation, all to win $100,000 from Kai Cenat. He went from 263 pounds to 190 in just 6 months. Melts Liv and Jayshawn just got into a full car X. Live on stream, 2 cars cutting up on the highway and got collided mid-lane switch. By some miracle, no one was injured. Cinna just revealed his ex dumped her because he didn't believe in streaming career. Fast forward to the today. She's blown up and the whole story feels unreal. iShowSpeed just announced a TikTok exclusive stream schedule. He's promoting a long list of brands. Stable Ronaldo just exposed the view crisis on Twitch. He said there's no future on the platform if don't get stopped. His numbers fluctuate naturally, but others stay suzzily stable. He even told new streamers not to start streaming at all.
The reason why he says that is because if new streamers keep streaming, then there'll be less views for him. So he's kind of mad that more people are getting views. You know what I'm saying? It's because people want to see faces. They want to see new people with attitudes. They minuscured by $1. You know what I'm saying? I'm high as fuck right now. Filthy Productions, what it is. Filthy in the house. Put it in the building. Let's get it.
Information other than no other train has passed that train. I do not know if we're gonna make it or when we're gonna make it. So know when you get on, These are your choices.
They just said that the train that left from here at 8 o'clock this morning, crazy, the train that left St. Louis at 8 a.m. didn't make it to Chicago, they said? That's a little, and they don't even know, like they lost communication with the train. That's some scary shit. Like, yeah, oh Lord. If they, because no other train has passed where it would be, and oh God, I hope these people are okay. God bless. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
These are your choices. I'm not telling you not to take the train. I'm just giving you the information now so you're not on the train saying, why didn't anybody tell me?
The train that left before, are y'all going to Chicago? Yeah. Okay, so the one at 8 a.m. went to Chicago and never made it to Chicago. They think it is stuck on somewhere on between here and there. So he said if you get on the train, you may not make it to Chicago tonight. That it's a little bit scary. I love your coat. Wow.
That's all.
Hey, that's crazy work, yo. So either it went into a hole connected to some other tracks, or it went into a sinkhole because they were down there drilling and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. So everyone in the chat needs to be high before the stream ends. Facts. Facts. At least not off of weed. You can't be on drugs on this stream. I need you here with me. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, please.
Y'all gotta realize if we are sons of gods, we are gods. We say we have a holy temple. Why, in that same sense, will I fill my holy temple with foods from men that obviously don't acknowledge God? Because if they acknowledge God, they wouldn't have to unalive anything to feed you. Or else we wouldn't have to eat anything unlive to feed ourselves. You see what I'm saying? You see how I'm including myself as well in this hypocrisy and contradictory that we're all having with the Most High? I'm not saying and blaming anybody. I'm blaming all of us, right? Because once we are aware of the program and we don't realign, or like my brother Sun God said, realkaline our body, you know, we actually don't match the description that we have of this new mind, God's going to simply destroy it because you're defiling what? The holy temple.
Mm. 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 That part. Buddha, high on knowledge. Exactly. That's how I get it, y'all. I get it to y'all because I'm in tune with my higher self. You feel me? That's why we use these terms. You know what I'm saying? I'm a shaman at that. So that means I'm speaking through the spirit of the weed. And the weed gets me good. You know, because we be letting you know. At least it lets me know. I don't know if it's for everybody. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, just be knocking you out. Like, shh, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I noticed maintenance 40 gaming. Thank you. And no thank you. But yeah, let's keep it moving, fam.
Aynı anda güneşin batışı.
That is crazy work. I want to know where that guy is. That's what I'm saying. I want to know where you at so I can see it for myself. One of these days.
How did we do it, Sarah? How did we get the whole world to worship and follow what we are worshiping and following? How? I mean, when you control everything, it's not that hard, right? Right. For example, take graduations, for example. There's a reason why we make college graduates wear the black robe, right? Obviously, the black robe and the squared cap, the cap and gown, it signifies the planet Saturn. Right. Saturn signifies time. Right. Remember, that's where the Grim Reaper comes from, the planet Saturn. Saturn signifies time and death and reaping what you sow. That's why the Supreme Court, right, is all about all them wearing black robes. Has to do with them judging you. The planet Saturn is about judgment. We've been doing this for like what, over 6,000 years now? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's why when we made the Bible, we made sure it stated that 144,000 people will be saved. The planet Saturn is housed 144 birth charts. And the idiots think there's gonna be a rapture. Right. We told them about Santa Claus, Santa living in the North Pole. What else has a North Pole? The planet Saturn. The planet Saturn has a North Pole. And it goes around and around and around counterclockwise. Like in Mecca, right? When they go do pilgrimage in Islam, they go round and round and round 7 times across around the Kaaba. The energy we harness from these things are wonderful. Exactly. And how about in the Bible when we said Jesus sends out 72 disciples? And in the Hadith, in Islam, the martyrs are guaranteed 72 virgins or wives, right? Get it? 72 demons in the Goetia. The earth moves 1 degree on its axis every 72 years. The metaphors is ridiculous. And even when you graduate from college, right? The 3rd highest degree of college is a master's degree. Like the 3rd degree in Freemasonry is a master mason. Now that's my favorite one. This is wonderful. We got them all to follow what we're following. They don't understand it. In Hebrew, they wear the black cube on their foreheads. It gets to a point where I think the whole world is just wondering. Elite ball knowledge. Too bad humanity will never wake up and see what we're doing. Of course. Even if they do find out, we'll just destroy them all. Right. Hey, listen, next Sunday, December 7th, we are on for that. Next Sunday goes down. It goes down. All right. We'll see you then. The bullets are ready.
Yeah, that's why I don't worship football. Watch football. Sorry about that. Freudian slip right there. My bad. But yeah. Missing the fur. What are we talking about, DJ? Just use promo banger. What the hell? Yeah. Just take some CBD rub and rub it on there. You good?
And the crew was told never to mention it again. Government officials unexpectedly monitored more and more shoots. Men in suits with clipboards would arrive without saying who sent them. They watched silently whenever cameras panned towards areas marked authorized personnel only. If the crew insisted on filming anyway, producers were pulled aside and told, drop that scene. Mike didn't understand why a show about blue-collar labor needed government oversight. Then something happened that changed everything. The team arrived at what they thought was a recycling facility. The smell was overwhelming. Acid, metal, and something worse. Workers wore makeshift masks, not real respirators. Off camera, one man revealed the truth. They weren't recycling anything. They were illegally breaking down hazardous waste. No training, zero health protections, and no promise they'd live to retire. Mike was furious. That was the first time a major corporate sponsor intervened aggressively. They demanded ownership of every frame filmed that day. They paid the network handsomely for editing support. The entire episode vanished. The show publicly blamed technical problems for its absence. But inside the crew, the secret lingered. What else had industries been hiding behind the smiling face of entertainment? Mike began hearing rumors about a lost episode. Crew members whispered that somewhere, a drive still contained the forbidden footage. Workers coughing up black mucus, their fingers blistering from chemical burns, their supervisor telling them to finish the shift or be replaced. The footage went missing. The man responsible for backing it up stopped showing up to work. Mike, usually cheerful and optimistic, began asking darker questions. Why were these jobs so dangerous? Why weren't safer alternatives being used? What good was celebrating workers if the companies employing them saw them as disposable? He pressed producers. He pressed sponsors. Each time, the answer was the same. That's not what the show is about. Crew members who had seen too much began receiving warnings. Legal letters citing non-disclosure clauses. Phone calls reminding them their careers could disappear. One cameraman confided in Mike that he felt followed after speaking out. He begged Mike not to mention his name, trembling at what might happen if the truth got out. Then came the whistleblower, a veteran industrial worker who had seen firsthand the corruption surrounding workplace safety. He met Mike in a parking lot late one evening, hands shaking. He revealed that companies were strategically using the show to legitimize unsafe operations. They wanted to appear patriotic and essential, so that no regulator...
All right, what did you say? Oh my God, y'all! I just contacted by Mason about a day ago. They told them I'm saying again. Said Nikki used to make him wax Jim. Ass. Said I can't breathe. I'm laughing so hard. A lot of cryptic are women. I'm okay. They're trying to recruit you. That's why they only want to recruit the ones that they don't that they think they could shut up. It's not too wild.
And the crew was told never to mention it again. Government officials...
You know what I'm saying? That makes 3 times for them. 2 for Illuminati and 1, what does it say? And 1 Skull and Bones BS in like 12 days of Christmas. It's not that, Jen. It's what they want to do to you to get what you need to know. Okay? That's not always a good thing. It's not always a good thing. You can't sell your soul for something that's not worth coal. You know what I'm saying? At least if you apply pressure to that coal, you might get a diamond. Never know though.
By the name of Micro. Mike, how pleased are you that Wall Street Journal comes out with this story?
Maybe and for sure. Yeah, a little.
I forgot about that when I played it out of order.
Church buried. What? Because if pneumatics recognize they're already free, several things happen that threaten both the church's authority and the Archon system. First, you stop seeking salvation through the church. You recognize you don't need priests to mediate between you and the divine because you are the divine experiencing itself temporarily. Second, you stop generating the emotional frequencies the Archons harvest. When you know you're free, you stop operating from fear, lack, and separation. You stabilize in peace. And peace doesn't generate lush. Third, you become dangerous. Not through aggression, but through presence. When a free consciousness operates in a prison system, it creates cracks. Other souls start questioning. The programming glitches. The illusion destabilizes. The church buried Jesus' teaching about the invisible prison specifically to keep pneumatics like you confused about your true nature. If you believe you're trapped and need salvation, you'll keep seeking through religious channels. You'll keep participating in the system. But if you recognize you're already free, that you're a monad fragment temporarily experiencing limitation, you stop playing the game. you become ungovernable. And a system built on controlling consciousness can't tolerate ungovernable souls. The texts the church buried, the Gospel of Thomas, the secret book of John, the Gospel of Philip, these weren't hidden because they were lies. They were hidden because they were truth specifically for pneumatics. Truth that would remind you of your freedom. And for 2,000 years, that worked. The chosen ones incarnated, forgot their nature, and spent lifetimes seeking what they already had. But now those texts are available again. The warnings are accessible. And souls like you are remembering. You're recognizing, I'm not trapped. I never was. I'm the awareness watching the prison from outside it. And that recognition is what the church and the archons feared most. Let me give you the specific signs that prove you're already operating outside the invisible prison. Not because you need to escape, you're already out, but so you can confirm what you've always sensed about yourself. If most of these resonate, you're definitely beyond the 5 walls. Sign 1. Normal reality feels fake to you. Not in a dissociative way, but in a clear-seeing way. You watch people engaged with careers, status, possessions, drama, and it looks like a stage play. Like everyone's reading scripts they don't realize they're reading. That's not mental illness. That's you perceiving from outside the consensus reality prison. You're seeing the construct for what it is. Souls trapped inside the prison think the stage is real. You're watching from the audience, aware it's a performance. Sign 2. You can't engage with the games anymore. The things that motivate most people, climbing social ladders, accumulating wealth, following trends, seeking approval, these feel hollow to you. Not because you're depressed, but because you're perceiving from outside the value system the prison uses to keep people engaged. When you're already free, the prison's games stop being compelling. You're not rejecting them out of bitterness. You're just not interested because you're operating from a completely different paradigm. Sign 3. Authority irritates you instantly. Not all authority, but false authority. People claiming to know what's best for you when they're clearly operating from within the prison themselves. Politicians, celebrities, self-proclaimed gurus, you see through them immediately. That's because you're beyond Wall 4. You're accessing Gnosis directly. You don't need intermediaries. And when you encounter someone trying to position themselves as an intermediary between you and truth, you recognize it as prison programming and reject it automatically. Sign 4. Synchronicities guide your life. Things line up perfectly. The right information appears exactly when you need it. The right people show up at the right time. Opportunities open in ways that seem orchestrated. This isn't luck. This is what happens when you operate outside the prison. Inside the prison, everything feels random and chaotic because separation consciousness creates the experience of isolation. Outside the prison, you're connected to the unified field. And the field orchestrates. You're flowing with reality instead of fighting against it. That's freedom expressing itself through your experience. Sign 5. You feel homesick but can't name for where. There's a constant longing. Not for any place on earth. Not for any person or experience. Just a deep
Damn. But yeah, it's real crazy work, man. We ain't over yet, you know what I'm saying? We ain't over yet. Get right back to it, you know?
Free Rashad Jamal, they gave him 16 fucking years for waking the world up and exposing the elites, they wasn't fair. He taught a lot of spiritual things that most niggas never knew about this fucked up ass world, like what else was he supposed to do? He united the black community, something most of y'all can't do, but people steady hating on him. What the fuck, like I'm confused. His baby mama didn't wanna see him win, so she framed him. There was no proof, just a heresy, they so shameful. Child molestation, they hit black leaders with the same thing to ruin our image, turn our people on us, then chain gang. How come y'all don't see this? This been happening for years. I'm tired of shit like this, that's why I'm never motherfucking scared. Free Rashad till it's backwards. He was preaching like a fucking pastor. I know he miss his family. This whole world is a fucking disaster. Talking about child molestation, bitch, what about Epstein? And that list they stole free.
Well, when we gonna make it? So know when you get on, this is your choice.
You hear that shit? The train that left from here at 8 o'clock this morning. The train that left St. Louis at 8 a.m.
Listen.
Make it to Chicago, they said.
That's crazy, yo. That's a lot of people. A lot of people. No telecommunication. A lot of people in an unspecified situation. It's a lot of people. When you guys is moving, please do it as a small group, not as a big ass fast. You know what I'm saying? So like how those things, those folks moving trains, planes, automobiles are safe. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of trains and planes. Shit. Even ships. Boats are alright. Ships though. It's crazy. It's crazy work, y'all. It's crazy work, y'all. Let's keep moving.
Muted.
What up, Isaac?
There it is. What's good, bro?
Shit. What you trying to stream after this?
I don't know. 840 was live, and then I was like, oh, I should hop over here. I forgot. I just thought I'd say what's up at the last. Hey, better late than never, I guess.
Right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know. Just
you know they want
dude,
to see your ass, man. Come on, man.
dude, yeah, dude. Much love, everybody. I've taken like 5 days off mushrooms, but every day it feels like I'm getting like heightened awareness because
Well,
I'm off
yeah,
it now. I see the difference, and I'm like, whoa, it's tripping.
yeah, because you notice you can control it now, right?
Yeah, and I had to go to jury duty, and it helped me learn that I could control that power. And I was anxious the whole time about to go to jury duty. I think I told you, right? No, maybe not.
No, I might not been in
I went
those
to jury
chats.
duty. I went to jury duty, talked to the judge. I'm like, yo, I'm too anxious for this. I need out. And he's like, okay, basically. Yeah. But I had to wait there for 6 hours until I told him.
Yeah, because you have to like, nah, dude, I can't do none of this shit, dude. I'm not right. I'm not. I
I
can't.
told him that I'm not right in the role. I'm not right in the head for the role. I told him that basically. I don't even fit the position. I told him. He's like, oh, you can go. He's like, you can go.
It's like I
Hey,
don't
much love,
know.
Jen, Angela, Don, what's good?
Dawn is
DJ.
a divine beneficiary. She just had a name change because you know how everybody else has
Oh, I just
numbers.
read it. I just saw that part. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how everybody else has numbers behind their names because of that whatever shit happened. I think who was telling us?
Well, I didn't know that. Mine probably has a number then. Yeah.
I'm trying to think who told us. I don't remember. I think it was our 840 show though.
Okay.
Yeah. But shit, how you been, bro?
Pretty
Chilling?
good, but other
Relaxing?
than what I said, I'm tripping. Like
He's
I
like,
feel
oh
like I'm
man.
on them, but I haven't taken them for 3 days.
Have you ate some orange juice yet? I mean, oranges?
Not a tiny bit. They're not ready. It needs like another 2 weeks.
Mm, shit. What you sipping on?
I'm out of alcohol. I'm just drinking water
Mm, no
for the
tea?
first time. Nah. I could probably make some tea, but I'm just
Yo,
gonna
what up,
pass out
Gio?
tonight. Try not to drink as much today. So
Gio in the building. Dennis said, what's up, Isaac?
myself,
They,
Dennis.
they were picked up by buses and transported that way. Yeah, facts. Look, people come up missing every day. Every day.
Oh, I know
In
that's
the
a trip.
most peculiar ways. It's definitely a big ass trip, though.
Yeah, because in that moment, I don't even want to think about the darkness. But if you were that person, think about that like, there's no going anywhere. I have no power, and I'm stuck. Like that is fucking terrifying. Jacked up humanity.
Yeah.
I don't
What are
even
you
want to think
talking
about
about?
that, but I have to.
What are you talking about, Angela? What am I purging? I mean, I do take the supplements to deworm and whatnot. That's what you mean.
So bang.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. None of the people did a video, nothing. Phone calls. Said I'm beginning to believe that darkness is some Wizard of Oz type ish. Hey, you could say that, or you could say Stranger Things, because so far that shit's been pretty relevant, has it not?
Uh, Isaac. Let's see what it said.
Oh, she meant
Oh,
Angela said,
yeah.
"What is it? Oh, are you purging, Isaac?
Yeah. Not really, but kind
Well,
of.
fasting, purging, same thing.
A tolerance break,
Yeah.
but it's not working because I feel so high still.
No, that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. Supplemental, supplemental.
Yeah, I think it's in my fat cell breaking down.
Said Isaac, I saluted you through mine, bro. Shoe said he saluted you.
Yeah, same.
Staged. How many of us actually witness all these events in person? It could be staged with bots. I'm with you on that one. They
I'm
could
with
be
yeah, I feel that
fucking.
too.
Hey, real talk, dude. They could be holding the train. They're like, well, you know what I'm saying? We could send this, and then we could be like, oh, some train shit happening and shit. Woo, woo, woo. And then there's nobody on the train because they're cleaning it for maintenance. You know what I'm saying? And like, you can get on the next train, but there ain't no guarantee that you're gonna make it to where you gotta go. Huh? The fuck? Is that what you telling everybody that's not on the train that you guys gotta disinfect the train? Which they should have been doing in the first place. Like, people should regularly just get paid to walk through that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Disinfecting that shit. Fucking
Yeah.
with spray and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking spraying down homeless people and whatnot. Yeah. I'm just saying. Just saying. Dirty rat bastard. No, I'm just playing. But
They start burning.
the thing is, dude, if we start like cut back all the shit like this dude's saying he's about to start doing, like NASA, we could get rid of them. Space Force, we could get rid of them. Keep up the Golden Dome, we need that. Keep Star Wars Project Star Wars up, we need that. You know what I'm saying, for the fucking missiles and shit. Fucking nice laser system right there. Keep keep our navy because we're gonna need that, and let's just start making like naval airships that could be submersible. Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, and then make people cars that can be also submersible and fly. Hey, I don't know. I want my Jetson-mobile. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
I could see it. I could see the model. I could build it.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all, family. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come back with another one, you know, soon. Hopefully, I ain't gotta work all this while because I've been dropping off my niece and whatnot. It's hard work, but hey, let's get it.
Friends are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life. Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh, man, nigga, you sound like you're getting weak. Oh, man, you sound like you get... They ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, that nigga talking about killing himself. So, friends don't check on nobody. Family. Family. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that! My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie,
I ain't never
friends
screamed
don't
in the
let each
interview
other
like
be
that.
who
My
they
bad.
really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends. If I tell you I don't like this, I don't want to kick that nigga, I don't want to rob that nigga, and we from the same hood, but we friends. I can't go against my friend because my friend gonna quit me. So if I'm really your friend, I can tell you no. I can tell you I don't like this. I don't want to do this. Say, homie, I'm on the phone with my girl. Can you cut this down? And you don't say, oh, man, nigga caking on the phone. My friend understand this is my girl. So when he heard me talking to my girl, he cut the music down. Without shaming me. Friends wake up every day to shame one another. Why do you want me to believe when you call me, homie, and we Jones and high side? What friends do with each other. But man, my family ain't gonna do this. So I build a family away from a family, nigga.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.
We had a saying where we would be like, peace, be safe. But then we heard Nipsey say, stay dangerous. And I never understood it. But then when I finally understood it, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Stay dangerous. Because when you are, you're aware. If you're part of the danger, you can see the danger around you as well. You have to stay dangerous. Because if we're not, we're going to get caught unaware, and then we're just a pawn being used. When you carry yourself like a king, you will be. We had a saying where we would be